Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the all-electric 2024 Mercedes-AMG EQE. As you guys can probably hear, it is absolutely pouring outside. We're in the midst of getting 2 to 3 inches of rain right now. This week has just not cooperated weather-wise, so this video is going to look a little bit different because I'm going to film the entire thing inside the shop. But I think it's still going to be pretty cool, and I'm going to go a little bit further in depth with showing things like the carbon ceramic brakes and whatnot, so I think you guys are going to really like it. As with all of my reviews, I'm going to cover all of the ins and outs and take this thing on a thorough drive. Of course, there's a whole lot of stuff to cover, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The EQE SUV is the multi-purpose variant of the EQE Executive Sedan. Like the latter, it's available with the essential innovations found in the EQS, and at the same time is more dynamic than the EQS SUV. The EQE SUV is one of the most spacious representatives of its class, yet it's more compact than the EQE sedan. Its primary competitors include the BMW iX and the Audi Q8 e-tron. The AMG EQE SUV is the first all-electric performance SUV from Mercedes-AMG. With its variable interior and performance-oriented drive concept, it's the most versatile electric vehicle in AMG's portfolio, offering generous space for passengers and luggage. 2 powerful electric motors, a specially tuned chassis, and fully variable all-wheel drive form the basis of a dynamic driving experience you'd expect from an AMG. The exterior design is characterized by modeled surfaces, reduced joints, and seamless transitions. Dynamic proportions emphasize the sporty character with a number of AMG-specific features. These include the AMG black panel radiator grille with hot-stamped vertical struts in chrome, integrated Mercedes star and AMG lettering. A new feature is the brand-specific badge on the hood with the AMG emblem instead of the Mercedes star. The front end also features an AMG-specific front fascia, painted in body color, with the A-wing in high-gloss black and chrome trim. The front splitter, as well as the flicks and fins on the aesthetic air inlets, are accented with gloss black and chrome trim. The air diffusers in high gloss black on the left and right induce the air curtain effect, which guides the air around the front wheels to optimize aerodynamics. The standard digital light headlamps feature an AMG-specific projection when opening and closing the vehicle. AMG-specific wheel arch claddings, seamlessly integrated door handles, and aerodynamically optimized AMG alloy wheels add further visual accents. The rear fascia, with its aerodynamically optimized diffuser and longitudinal fins, emphasize the vehicle's dynamic appearance, as do the Helix design LED taillights. An optional night package adds even more jet black accents to the bold presence. When equipped, the front air dam and rear apron feature black chrome details. The side mirrors and side window surrounds are also finished in deep gloss black. The AMG Night Package Plus further intensifies the visual impact of the standard night package by the addition of dark tinted grille bars in the AMG black panel along with black badges. Illuminated running boards are optionally available. If equipped, they drop down in the non-visible area on the underside and have a positive influence on the airflow to the rear wheels. The star also doubles as the liftgate opening handle, which I'll show later on. Many aerodynamic measures result in the high aerodynamic efficiency of the EQE SUV and an impressively low 0.25 drag coefficient. The AMG EQE SUV starts at $109,300. As with any Mercedes-AMG product, the EQE SUV is highly customizable with 3 sub-trims, including Premium, Exclusive, and Pinnacle, as well as 10 exterior colors, 4 interior color themes, 4 interior trim styles, 4 wheel styles, and tons of optional extras to take it to even higher thresholds of luxury and exclusivity. This example is a Pinnacle trim and is finished in selenite gray metallic. This example also has a bunch of additional options. Some of the big ticket options include carbon ceramic brakes, the AMG Night Package and Night Package Plus, the AMG Dynamic Plus package, 22-inch multi-spoke wheels, and the Acoustic Comfort package. The total MSRP, including destination, for what you see here is $132,200. If you're not needing the AMG model, the EQE SUV is also available in 3 lower-priced models, starting with the $77,900 EQE 350 Plus, the $77,900 EQE 350 4MATIC, and the $89,500 EQE 500 4MATIC. The wheel and tire setup on this is massive. Of the 4 wheel options to choose from, 3 of them span 21 inches in diameter. These AMG multi-spoke turbine wheels span 22 inches and are the largest AMG offers. They feature a captivating array of fine spokes, each one machine polished at its outermost edge, then folded into a turbine-style vane to form a full black center with a unique center cap that conceals the lug bolts. All of the AMG wheels are 9.5 inches wide, regardless of the diameter. The tires on this example are 275/35 Michelin Pilot Sport EV summer tires, which offer excellent standing start traction and cornering grip. With so much power on tap, a beefy brake system is a must. The AMG EQE SUV is offered with 2 setups. The standard compound brake system features large, ventilated, and perforated discs that deliver high levels of fade resistance and durability. They measure 16.3 by 1.3 inches in front and 14.9 by 0.9 inches in the rear. They're clamped down by 6-piston and single-piston calipers respectively. Harder, longer-wearing carbon fiber reinforced ceramic front discs are available as an option. They're so incredibly impressive looking that I had to show them off more thoroughly without the wheel in the way. The carbon ceramic discs are able to endure extreme heat and loads, making them excellent brakes for track use. Compared to the standard brakes, they offer even shorter stopping distances, in addition to higher fade resistance and high-performance driving. The bronze-painted calipers feature AMG carbon ceramic logos. Not only do the massive 17.4 by 1.6 inch discs offer a higher total braking force, they're also significantly lighter than the standard brakes, helping enhance suspension and steering response. The rear brakes aren't any different, aside from the calipers being painted to match the front. An innovative, high-tech standard feature is the iBooster intelligent electromechanical brake booster, which ensures that the braking system efficiently combines energy recuperation with the hydraulic brakes. The iBooster is specially tuned for the AMG's larger brake system to deliver a surprisingly authentic driving experience with excellent feel and response. With the carbon ceramics, expect stopping distances from 60 miles an hour to take less than 110 feet. An electronic parking brake is standard. Paddles on the steering wheel let you vary the intensity of energy recuperated by deceleration and braking during normal driving. 3 levels of recuperation are selectable: normal, increased, which can allow one pedal driving, and none, which effectively coasts when you let off the throttle. A D auto setting can activate the intelligent eco assist feature, which processes data from the vehicle's driving assistance and navigation systems to help you maximize your efficiency and energy recuperation from braking or coasting. The chassis of the EQE SUV, which features a 4-link axle at the front and a 5-link axle at the rear, is closely related in design to the other EQ vehicles in Mercedes' portfolio. The steering system is an electromechanical rack and pinion setup that offers a tight 12.8:1 ratio and takes just 2 turns from lock to lock. It delivers quick response in corners, easy maneuverability at low speeds, and precise on-center feel and straight-line stability. A unique AMG Performance flat-bottom steering wheel is standard. It's finished in Nappa leather, or either a combination of Nappa leather and microfiber or carbon fiber and microfiber. In order to meet the higher performance and comfort thresholds you'd expect from an AMG product, many of the chassis and suspension components have been modified in one way or another. Mercedes' Airmatic air suspension with adaptive electronically controlled adjustable dampers is also standard, along with rear axle steering. The latter allows up to 9 degrees of angle for enhanced agility. At speeds below 37 miles per hour, the rear wheels steer in the opposite direction to the front, virtually shortening the wheelbase. This makes the SUV more maneuverable, light-footed, and nimble. In fact, the turning circle is only 35.8 feet, which is impressive. At speeds above 37 miles per hour, the rear wheels steer in the same direction as the front wheels. This virtually extends the wheelbase to increase handling stability and driving safety at higher speeds and during fast lane changes or sudden evasive maneuvers. Each damper uses 2 continuously variable control valves, one for rebound damping and one for compression damping. They operate independently of one another in response to data taken from the acceleration and wheel speed sensors, adjusting the damping force for each wheel in a few milliseconds based on changing road surfaces and driving conditions. The air suspension self-lowers at speed to further enhance stability and aerodynamics. For more clearance, if you head off-road, you can manually raise the suspension about an inch within the vehicle settings in the infotainment system. In addition to a unique subframe and engine mounting setup, the AMG chassis treatment includes revised transverse stabilizers, wheel carriers, control arms, and a modified rear axle design. The EQE SUV rides on a 119-inch wheelbase and is 192.1 inches long. The AMG model weighs around 5,930 pounds. Yes, that's nearly 3 tons, but it's evenly distributed front and rear with a really low center of gravity with the position of the battery pack. This thing is so fast and so stable, it's hard to wrap your head around how AMG overcame physics in such a spectacular way. I don't think this was ever intended to be a serious driver, but it sure surprised me. The suspension tuning is a perfect balance between ride quality and handling. Even over rougher roads and tight corners, you don't notice any excessive up and down or side-to-side motions. This SUV maintains great composure and it's still pretty comfy in its most sportiest settings. It's a proper luxury SUV that's also a lot of fun to drive. With the optional Class 2 trailer hitch, the EQE SUV can tow up to 3,500 pounds. The hitch option includes the wiring harnesses for the trailer lights and brakes, as well as trailer stability assist to help keep trailer sway under control. Vehicle sound has always been a special part of the AMG driving experience. The same goes for the AMG EQE SUV, as it brings a new, powerfully sonorous sound to electric driving. The sound system uses special loudspeakers, subwoofers, and a sound generator to create a unique experience inside and outside with a tonality and intensity to match the current driving status, the selected driving mode, or the driver's preference. The driving characteristics can be altered by the touch of a button to suit different situations or personal preferences. There's 4 standard modes to choose from, including Comfort, Slippery, Sport, and Sport Plus. Each has their own preset parameters for drivetrain response, steering effort, rear axle steering behavior, the AMG air suspension, and more. There's a 5th mode too, called Individual, where you can tune things exactly to your liking. For even more control behind the wheel, you can use the ESP off function to turn on a sport handling mode. In addition to the dynamic switch in the center stack and being able to access all of the different drive mode features from the infotainment system, there's a set of controls on the steering wheel that lets you adjust performance settings quickly and easily, with integrated color displays to confirm your selection. The left switches can be assigned to functions such as the damping modes of the suspension, AMG sound experience, or even some comfort and display settings. The right round control knob selects and displays the current driving mode. With the optional AMG Dynamic Plus package, you get several additional features, including Race Start, a top speed of 149 miles per hour, and 2 selectable levels of the AMG sound experience, including Authentic and Performance. The AMG sound experience can also be deactivated at any time via the settings of the multimedia system, and is controlled separately for the exterior and interior. The AMG EQE SUV utilizes a dual motor layout, one in the front and one in the rear, with a total output of 617 horsepower and 701 pound-feet of torque. For our discussion, I wanted to show you all under the hood, even though there's not much to see. Typically, the hood release is blocked off because there's no real need for anyone to access the underhood area other than service technicians. That's why you have a little door on the driver's side fender. It's a remote fill reservoir for the windshield washer fluid. To access the hood release, there's a cover under the dash that's held in by a clip. Once the clip is pulled, there's a couple of release tabs. Once the cover is open, you'll see the hood release cable. There's no hood prop, which is why I temporarily held the hood up with a pole. The transmission is a single-speed automatic with an electronic column selector. If the temperature and state of charge are suitable, the maximum horsepower and torque when Race Start is activated is briefly increased to 677 and 738 respectively, which allows the SUV to accelerate from a standstill to 60 miles an hour in just 3.4 seconds. The instant torque delivery and massive amount of power never gets old. An electro-specific development of AMG's 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system can continuously distribute torque to all 4 wheels with infinite front and rear axle variability. Markedly quicker in response than a mechanical all-wheel drive system and virtually weightless, the system can calculate and adjust the torque split 10,000 times per minute. The permanently excited synchronous electric motors, or PSMs, feature enhanced windings, actuators, and programming for higher RPMs, leading to quicker acceleration and a higher top speed. AMG-specific cooling helps maintain consistent response during performance driving in varying climates. Several circuits manage heating and cooling of various vehicle systems to enhance performance, durability, driving range, and riding comfort. The Powertrain cooling circuit helps maintain the electric motor output under the stress of repeated acceleration and teams with the cabin heating system to reduce the need for electric heating. The battery has its own cooler-chiller system that's especially helpful during fast charging. Cabin air is cooled independently as well. The EQE SUV is built on a 400-volt architecture, featuring a high-voltage lithium-ion battery with an energy density of nearly 108 kilowatt-hour. It's managed by innovative software developed by Mercedes-Benz that can be updated over the air without a dealer visit to help maintain its performance through its long lifespan. The battery warranty is valid for up to 10 years or 155,000 miles. AMG specific wiring and battery management is tailored to the vehicle's high-performance character. In the Sport and Sport Plus driving modes, the focus is on performance, while Comfort mode focuses on operating range. Mercedes-Benz offers some of the most well-thought-out technology in the industry. This is especially evident across the various performance displays within the infotainment system. You can view how energy is moving through the vehicle, drivetrain information, battery and electric motor temperatures, electrical draw, and how much power the motors are generating at any given moment. Performance data includes pedal positions, G-force, tire pressures and temperatures, steering angle, pitch and yaw rates, and more. One of the neatest features is the digital wristwatch that doubles as a stopwatch. Some additional AMG menus include Track Race, which includes tons of preloaded tracks if you ever get the opportunity to drive one, or you can load your own. There's a drag race menu and a menu for telemetry data. It's a whole lot to take in, but it's amazing just how easy it is to grasp. An off-road menu can show your steering angle, tilt angle, grade percentage, and more. Also within the off-road menu is a clever virtual transparent hood feature that can compose views from the exterior cameras on the display to show underneath the vehicle at speeds up to 5 miles per hour, and the view ahead up to 12 miles per hour. The charge port in the rear fender eases attachment of compatible charging devices. The AC socket allows for level 1 charging from a standard 110-volt household outlet, or level 2 charging from a 240-volt home installation or public charging station, with typical charging times of approximately 30 miles of range per hour. Level 3 DC fast charging, available at many public stations, can replenish the battery to 80% in about half an hour or add up to 186 miles of range in just 15 minutes. The AMG EQE SUV has a max range of about 235 miles. In comparison, an EQE 350 Plus has a max range of about 279 miles. Range is the biggest downside of the AMG. It boils down to a trade-off with all of the extra performance it's capable of. The exclusive architecture of the EQE SUV has been developed with safety considerations geared to its electric drivetrain and packaging. The battery is embedded within the underbody in a protective shell with extruded aluminum side members and double-walled baseplate. An extensive testing regimen included not only the crash tests for which Mercedes-Benz is renowned, but also special considerations for battery safety. Multi-parameter monitoring can initiate automatic emergency shutdown of the battery if needed. The seamless door handles retract flush with the bodywork, yet can extend to greet your hand as you approach when the key fob is detected. They're LED backlit at night and have the Mercedes-Benz logo etched in. The handles also have the ability to automatically deploy in special situations, such as after an accident. The interior of the EQE SUV is exactly what you would expect from a high-end Mercedes-Benz. It's incredibly stylish, featuring groundbreaking technology, sensuous curves, and impressive attention to detail. This example has the standard two-tone black and space gray MB Tex upholstery with microfiber and red stitching, AMG carbon fiber trim, and red seatbelts. Premium Napa leather and a few color options is available, as are several wood finishers if carbon fiber isn't your thing. The AMG Sport front seats combine sumptuous comfort and distinctive tailoring with support you can appreciate from sharp corners to long drives. Adjustable head restraints are integrated with the slim monolithic seatbacks. The front seats offer 12-way power adjustments, memory settings, power headrests, and thigh extenders. The driver's memory settings also include the steering wheel and side mirror positions. The steering wheel is power adjustable for tilt and reach. Standard heated front seats with automatic timed step-down add soothing, controlled comfort in cool weather. Electric heating of the windshield glass allows it to begin clearing frost and fog as soon as you start the vehicle, even on the coldest day. Ventilated front seats are available to keep you cooler and your clothes drier during warmer months. On cold or damp days, using both the ventilation and heating functions together can circulate the seat heating more quickly to keep you warm and dry. A heated steering wheel is also optional. When activated, the standard Energizing Seat Kinetics program minutely adjusts the seat cushion and backrest as well as the multi-contour lumbar supports on an ongoing basis while you drive. It's virtually imperceptible, but it helps reduce driving fatigue based on a patented algorithm. With the optional Acoustic Comfort package, noise comfort is enhanced with acoustically effective laminated glass on the windshield and the side windows of the driver and front passenger doors. A network of interior LEDs lets you create a cabin ambiance to suit your mood. Edge lighting glows along the dash, door trim, console, and even the outlines of the front seats. Along with 64 selectable colors and day-night brightness modes, numerous programs let you enjoy static or slowly changing multicolor motifs. It's a beautiful display that's become a common standard feature in most, if not all, new Mercedes vehicles. Lighting in key area locations can also welcome you into the cabin, confirm your climate control adjustments, or visually augment alerts. A dual-zone climate control system is standard, offering independent controls for the driver and front passenger to enjoy personalized comfort. In addition to fully automatic or manual control of blower speed and airflow distribution, the system senses humidity and windshield fogging and adjusts accordingly. The optional quad-zone climate control system also gives rear passengers the ability to individually adjust settings. A standard cabin filtration system helps remove dust, pollen, and even odors from the cabin air, while dual solar sensors team with GPS data to adjust for the angle of the sun, helping keep the temperature consistent. You can also precondition the cabin comfort while the EQE is plugged in. The start time and settings for the climate control, along with the activation of seat heating or available ventilation, can be pre-selected via controls in the cabin or turned on via the Mercedes-Me Connect app on your smartphone. With optional Energizing Air Control Plus, the cabin air can even be pre-purified. Preconditioning while the vehicle is charging helps to extend your driving range once you're underway. A triple-stage filtration system, part of the optional air balance package, takes advantage of the large area under the hood. Large particles are screened before incoming air reaches a certified HEPA filter that can remove more than 99% of particulate pollution, comparable to an operating room. As a final step, activated charcoal filtration helps remove ultrafine particles, smog, and odors from the cabin air, particularly nice for those with asthma or allergies. The system even earned European certification for bacteria and virus protection. A cool optional feature is Energizing Comfort, which coordinates climate control, ambient lighting, sound, cabin fragrance, and seat heating and ventilation. A variety of 10-minute programs accompany benefits to your feeling of well-being with harmonious cabin lighting and sound. A fragrance atomizer is also part of the air balance package and offers an added dimension of cabin ambiance. From an elegant LED backlit vial in the glove box and its own ductwork, any of the several distinctive yet subtle aromas is gently atomized into the cabin at periodic intervals, yet they won't linger on cabin surfaces or clothing. Offering both front and rear seat passengers sweeping skyward views, a fully functional glass sunroof features a front panel that can either tilt up for ventilation or slide over the rear panel for an open air feeling. Front storage space includes plenty of upper and lower center console space thanks to its unique floating design. Also in the center console is 2 cup holders, a covered compartment with a split lid, large door pockets, and a locking illuminated glove box. The Mercedes-Benz User Experience Hyperscreen is a new achievement in automotive displays. It unites a 12.3-inch LED instrument cluster and 2 organic LED touchscreens measuring 17.7 inches and 12.3 inches, all behind a single 56-inch span of high-strength, fingerprint and scratch-resistant aluminum silicate glass. Features include a dozen haptic actuators to provide tactile feedback for key controls and an innovative zero-layer menu concept. Eye tracking and light sensing abilities enhance ease of viewing. Within the instrument cluster, you have selectable AMG-specific designs that combine analog-style gauges with digital and graphical readouts. Illustrated and animated menus include readouts for vehicle information, feature settings, and driver assistance systems. It's easy to scroll through the menus via the left steering wheel touch control button. The OLED technology used in the touchscreens offers numerous benefits via traditional LCD displays. They require no external backlighting. The active pixels appear cleaner and crisper, and overall energy consumption is reduced. Pressure-sensitive response and haptic feedback provides a more intuitive touch experience. The display on the far right of the Hyperscreen allows for individual context and up to 7 user profiles. When there's no front passenger seated, the screen can transform into a decorative element by displaying a blanket of animated graphics. When in use, the front passenger becomes your co-pilot, as they have access to all of the main infotainment features, including the navigation system. Speaking of, in addition to the standard navigation system, you have the option of augmented video for navigation, which can superimpose useful information such as street names, house numbers, and guiding arrows on a real-time view of the approaching environment via the central screen. The reconfigurable instrument cluster allows you to select between 8 different instrumentation styles: Classic, Sport, Super Sport, Understated, Navigation, Assistance, Off-Road, and Service. It really is quite amazing the level of detail that was put into these new displays. The graphics and colors are stunning. Understated is perhaps my favorite display, especially at night. You can change the color of the display, at which point the rest of the interior lighting will change to complement, creating a more relaxed ambiance. Super Sport shows extensive performance info, a warm-up menu, graphical G-force meter, and key powertrain information such as horsepower and torque output and fluid temperatures. Off-road is pretty cool too, as it has a special background and shows things like pitch and roll, altitude, steering angle, and more. It can be used in conjunction with the off-road display within the central screen, so you can keep an eye on a wide range of information such as suspension articulation. Despite the wealth of features here, it's actually quite easy to scroll through all of the display's functions. The touch controls and the steering wheel make for a pretty cool modern feature that's easy to use. 4 smartphone-like pads offer direct control of countless cockpit features. The upper touchpads operate the menu screen in the instrument cluster or the central infotainment display. Larger lower touchpads lets you vary your cruising speed or adjust the audio volume, all with your hands on the wheel. The infotainment system integrates all of the aforementioned features with an industry-advancing voice control system that responds to your everyday speaking voice and phrasing of commands. You can personalize up to 800 vehicle settings, from music programming to seat comfort, and save them in any of the 7 user profiles. Features can even be set up via the Mercedes Me Connect mobile app when you're away from the vehicle. Your Mercedes Me Connect pin identifies your profile, or you can use a built-in fingerprint reader in the center console. The system can also recognize your voice and your face. The Burmeister 3D audio system pairs innovations in mobile audio with wonderful quality. The digital signal processing amp outputs 710 watts to deliver a natural sound spectrum in any music genre. A total of 15 speakers includes 3D surround speakers, exquisitely drilled metal speaker grills, and body-integrated front-bass subwoofers. Standard Dolby Atmos gives a three-dimensional sound field with sensations of depth, clarity, and spatial definition that more closely match the artist's original vision in the studio. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Bluetooth streaming, HD radio, satellite radio, and online music streaming are all included as well. State-of-the-art USB-C connectors allow plug-and-play enjoyment from your compatible devices as well as fast charging of your phone. A total of 6 ports are provided throughout the cabin. A wireless phone charging tray in the center console is standard. The optional head-up display projects a high-resolution virtual image that floats in your natural field of vision. The full-color graphical display can show driving speed, driver assist features, and exclusive AMG content, including AMG track race progress. Navigation instructions can virtually blend seamlessly with reality, helping identify turns with moving arrows that appear to be directly on the road. Overhead 3D cameras let the infotainment system respond to occupants' hand and arm movements too. Reach for the touchscreen and the display can highlight likely desired features such as seat comfort settings. Key features can also be controlled by simple hand gestures, like pointing towards the rearview mirror to turn on a map light. Programmable favorite features can be activated by pointing forward with 2 fingers. Finally, you can easily access the internet from your vehicle without using your smartphone's data plan with optional in-vehicle Wi-Fi. The amount of standard, active, and passive safety features packed into this thing is absolutely astounding. There's no way I can cover it all in this video, but I'll do my best with covering the highlights. At speeds below approximately 20 miles per hour, special sound generators in the front and rear of the vehicle emit an EQ-specific sound to help pedestrians notice the vehicle's approach. The sound changes volume and pitch as speed increases, starting to fade above 12 miles per hour as natural rolling noises overtake the need. The sound is amplified more when reverse is selected. Some of the standard driver assistance tech include evasive steering assist, active lane keeping and active lane change assist, active brake assist with cross-traffic functionality, crosswind assist, active speed limit assist, adaptive high beam assist, attention assist with facial recognition, front and rear cross-traffic assist with pedestrian detection and automatic braking, rain-sensing windshield wipers, and Parktronic with active park assist. A surround view camera system is standard too. A dash cam is optional. The adaptive cruise control system, which features stop-and-go ability, has the ability to team up with the navigation's electric intelligence software to optimize acceleration and speed for maximum range or for a desired charge status at your destination. There's also an active steering assist feature that enables semi-autonomous driving as long as you're able to intervene at any time. If an airbag deploys, the vehicle will automatically initiate a call to Mercedes-Benz emergency services, transmitting your GPS-determined location and helpful vehicle information on your behalf. You can also press the SOS button in the overhead console anytime emergency assistance is needed. In conjunction with active blind spot assist, there's exit warning assist, which watches for vehicles, cyclists, or pedestrians that could be at risk if the doors opened. There's 7 airbags that come standard for 9-way occupant protection, including dual-stage front airbags, a driver's knee airbag, front side impact airbags, and side curtain airbags to the front. Rear side curtain airbags are optional. Along with being able to detect instability during certain vehicle maneuvers that suggest a collision or rollover is imminent, the standard pre-safe system can tighten up the front seat belts, adjust the front seats, and close all of the windows in an effort to better prepare the occupants and restraints in the moments before a collision. Not only that, but the system will emit a special pink noise tone via the audio system just before a collision, which is said to pre-trigger a natural reflex within the human ear canal that helps shut out loud noises. When it comes to possible rear-end collisions, there's a radar sensor in the rear bumper that can help detect an impending impact, at which pre-safe will engage the seatbelt tensioners and firmly apply and hold the brakes if the vehicle is stationary, to help reduce peak loads on all occupants as well as the risk of a secondary collision. In a side collision, where the helpful effect of front and rear crumple zones can't be applied, a chamber in the front seat side bolster nearest to the door rapidly inflates to help move the occupant further from the door while also helping reduce the relative speed between the car's side structure and the occupant's torso. Lastly, with its industry-leading car-to-X communication, every new EQE can automatically alert a central notification system of certain dangers, from detected wheel spin to the use of hazard flashers or even windshield wipers. The system can then alert other drivers with car-to-X via in-dash displays or announcements, allowing precautions to be taken before reaching the hazard. Overall legroom and lateral space is quite good thanks to the long wheelbase and wide stance. Heated outboard seats are optional. If equipped, they offer 3-stage heating that automatically steps down after several minutes, just like the front seats. Ventilated rear seats are not offered. I'm 5'10" and had no issues climbing inside. The EQE SUV offers enough head and legroom that even folks over 6 foot tall should have no issue getting comfortable. In fact, the legroom for the rear matches the front at 40.6 inches. Rear shoulder room comes in at 57 inches, while headroom is 39.4 inches. If no one is sitting in the middle seat, there's a center armrest that could be brought down. It has retractable cup holders and a built-in phone holder. With the optional 4-zone climate control system, additional controls are added to the rear of the center console so each outboard passenger can adjust temperature, zone, and fan speed, or simply set everything to automatic control. Like the front, the rear system includes sun and humidity sensors, a dust pollen filter, and an activated charcoal filter that automatically recirculates cabin air upon detecting a significant increase in smog. The 4-zone system can even detect seatbelt usage and focuses first on areas of the cabin where occupants are seated. There's adjustable air vents in the back of the center console. Additional rear seat amenities include overhead illumination on either side, coat hooks, 3 adjustable headrests, USB charge ports at the base of the center console, and seatback storage pockets. For added convenience, you can fully open the liftgate via a switch on the driver's interior door panel or a button on the smart key remote. The emblem on the trunk that houses the rearview camera also doubles as a trunk release button. Press the button on the underside of the trunk lid to close it. A sensor can automatically stop the lid if it detects an obstruction while closing, and the opening height can be easily set to a lower limit for low garages. Even more convenient is the standard hands-free feature that lets you open or close the liftgate with a gentle kick of your foot under the rear bumper. Behind the rear seats, there's 18.4 cubic feet worth of cargo space, which is pretty typical of an SUV of this size. The SUV obviously is more practical with being able to haul more overall, including taller and bulkier items. The rear seats can also be folded to expand the total cargo space to a maximum of 59.2 cubic feet. The rear seat is a handy 40-20-40 split design, so there's several ways to expand on cargo room, depending on how many people are sitting in the back seat. You can fold just the middle portion if you have some long, skinny items. There's LED lighting on the sides of the cargo area and on the liftgate, as well as D-rings and cargo hooks on the sides, a 12-volt power outlet on the left side, a netted pocket on the left side, a standard privacy cover, and underfloor storage, not to mention bright threshold plates to complement the door sills. Underneath the trunk floor is where you'll find a tire inflator and repair kit, as there's no traditional spare tire. Well everyone, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like down below because it really helps the videos a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing that too, and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on the upcoming videos. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.